The year is 1906. On a large farm in New Orleans, there lived a farmer all on his lonesome.
Every day, he woke up and tended to his cows, sheep, and chickens. It was tedious work, and after 36 years of it, he grew immensely tired of daily tasks. He longed to leave his farm, see the big cities, and ride in the fancy car, but he was much too poor.
On one fateful day, though, he saw something which lit a flame of hope in his little farmer heart.
As he combed through the hay to find this morning's batch of eggs, he laid his eyes on a magnificent purple specimen, radiant with alluring energy. He grasped the egg with his grimy hands and felt it vibrate in his palm. The farmer held it to his ear, and a beautiful sound came out. Never before had his ears and heart been endowed with such sonic pleasures as the soulful passion of this purple egg.
Oh, what I could do if I sold this little feller. I could meet Mr. Houdini and go up in one of them big old Zeppelins. I could buy a big honkin' house in the hills with a pool and a nice view. This is just what I need to get out of this place for good.
The farmer set up a little pitch near the market with a $30,000 price tag on the magical little egg he found. But the town folk just kept walking by, giving him their looks, and nobody even stopped to listen to the music.
That night, the farmer lost nearly all hope for an extravagant future, and decided to quell his sorrows in booze.
Right smack dab in the middle of the night, the farmer awoke to the sound of a faint little crunching noise. He got up cautiously, tiptoed down the stairs to see what the sound was.
The farmer, amazed, watched as the egg shook this way and that, as little beak holes were pecked through the shell. A delicate music was exuding from the egg, getting louder and louder as the chick hatched. As the farmer listened to the peaceful scatting of the magical little chick, he grew more and more drowsy and barely made it back up to his room without crashing on the stairs.
The next morning, after stumbling down the stairs, the farmer made his breakfast to the gentle mumblings of the newborn chicken. He watches his bacon sizzling in the pan, and a devilish thought crosses his mind.
The chick looked so helpless, sitting there on the counter, its eyes half shut. If the farmer couldn't sell the chicken, perhaps he could claim its magic for his own.
I could make it big with skills like those, and with music that nobody's ever heard before. The president himself will pay to see me. A little salt and pepper is all it would take.
The farmer snapped out of his trance and decided that now was the time for action. As his trembling fingers reached for the sharpest knife, there was a flash of lightning, a tremendous clap of thunder. The farmer pulled back his hand, and lo and behold, the roof of his goddamn house was torn off by the sun gales.
In the darkening sky, an angelic figure appeared, with grand pianos for wings, a face like a snare drum, and shimmering trumpet legs. This jazzy bastard was not fucking around.
A lightning bolt shot down from its saxophone arms and struck the farmer as he tried to flee. With a voice like bronchitis-stricken Morgan Freeman in the morning, the being thundered out,
"How dare you even think about laying a finger on my beautiful poultry child? I should scoop you up and drop you in an enormous pile of shit, for that is what you deserve."
The farmer lay stunned, trembling in the presence of greatness.
First you try to sell her, then you try to kill her? You have shown great selfishness and an undying lack of compassion. This is your only warning.
As the farmer lay weeping, and the skies began to brighten, a softer voice trickled down from the heavens.
"All is not lost, my child. If you right these wrongs, you shall find true happiness, and the grass may indeed begin to seem greener where you stand."
Calmly and quietly, the roof alighted back onto the farmer's house, and upon later inspection, it was found that a shiny new weather vane had been installed.
The farmer gaze turned to the chick, who had been sitting patiently on the counter, still quiet as cat singing to herself.
I'll be back in a while.
The farmer said to the chick, shaking his head in disbelief.
The farmer knew exactly what he needed to do, and not long after, he was walking out of the local music store, arms full of music books, manuscripts, and as many instruments as his life savings could buy.
Back at the house, the little chicken was overjoyed with the farmer's choices, hopping up and down with excitement. The kitchen was now brimming with instruments, with an old honky-tonk as a centerpiece.
For years, the farmer lived happier than he ever had before, with dazzling intricacies of the chicken jazz ever playing on his farm. He enjoyed his manual task more than he ever had before. and he often spent late night with the chicken drinking scotch and discussing music theory on where jazz will be headed in the future.
One day, when the chicken felt she was ready, she decided to pack up her things and leave for New York, where she could make it big in the industry.
Although the farmer was deeply sad, he knew that the future of the chicken was the most important thing and that it would be selfish for him to try to keep her.
The night that she left for the Big Apple, as the farmer went outside to bid her goodbye, he heard a very muffled backbeat flowing out of the chicken coop. He thought it was nothing at first, but as he stepped into the shed it grew clearer, and the farmer was thrilled to hear a damn funky beat exuding from the fuchsia feathers of another magical bird. Oh, the fun we'll have, little buddy.
Although the dynasty of musical poultry long outlived the farmer, continuing to spread new ideas across the globe, the farmer watched it happen from the jazz heavens above, ever grateful for the day that he found the purple egg.